guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarot Reading from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your week ahead reading. Hope you had a really good previous week. So we're focusing, week ahead, 1st to the 7th of September 2019, and we're doing the weekly check-in reading this week. So I hope that you guys really enjoy that reading, and enjoy your reading, sit back, relax, get a snack, and let's just have a look at what's coming in for the week, guys. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Take care. Hi guys, so this is your weekly check-in reading. These are the decks we're using this week. For your current self and theme of the week, guys, we are using the Fenestra Tarot by by Chatria. Key goal, obstacles to overcome, and anything you could be accomplishing for the week. We are using the Hidden Tarot of the Hidden Realm by Julia, Jeffrey, and Barbara Moore. Anything that you need to avoid, anything you need to embrace, and where you can find support, we use the Witch's Tarot by Deborah Blake. And for what we do now on the other reading, we don't do the 15 card reading anymore. We just focus 10 cards on your work and 10 cards on romance. For that, we use the Tarot Grand Luxe. And for your spiritual advice on this area, we use the Angel Answers by Doreen Virtue Radley Valentine. Spiritual advice on your 20 card reading at the end, we use the Angel Answers. We use the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue and the Angel of Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Okay, and also any other additional spiritual advice, we use the Answer deck. Alright, sit back guys and enjoy. Okay, Cancerians, so let's have a look at your reading. So basically, Cancerians, you guys are showing as being the Two of Swords. I think that you guys are kind of faced with a decision this week with the Two of Swords energy. I mean, you're showing as the Two of Swords. So when you've got the Two of Swords showing, sometimes the heart is closed off. So some of you guys, Cancerians, might be closing your heart off to an individual. I always find it interesting when there are blinds on. Somebody's wearing some blinds. Their eyes are covered on a card, because it means that you don't see something. You're not seeing. It's almost like you don't want to see. Everything is closed off here. For some of you guys, everything is closed off. Your heart is closed and you just don't want to see. You don't want to know. You don't want to look. It feels like you've blocked yourself off completely, because this woman's completely in the darkness. She doesn't see the moon. She doesn't see the sky. She doesn't see what's in front of her. She's completely just closed. She's in the darkness. So I feel that some of you guys this week, Cancerians, have decided, because the Two of Swords means also a decision, faced with a decision. I think you've decided to completely shut down this week on a situation or a person. What's the situation about this week? Five of Coins, which is, it's an interesting card, because this could be about financial hardship. You might be faced with a decision concerning financial hardship or some form of financial problem. It might be that you're ignoring a financial problem as well, because the Two of Swords can mean, well, if we close our hearts and if we completely blindfold ourselves, sometimes we make that choice to completely shut down. And some of you guys might literally, because this can be the card of ignorance as well, some of you guys might be completely ignoring that you've got financial problems. Or if it's a love thing, Five of Coins means a relationship where either one of the partners, just doesn't fit in. They might not fit in with your friends, they may not fit in with your family, they just don't fit in to your idea of what a relationship should be. So some of you guys might have closed your heart to a relationship, closed your heart to the Five of Coins, a relationship where there is no strong foundation, where there is lack. And where you don't value it, because the Five of Coins is a lack of value. So if we translate that over to love, this might be you just don't value the relationship enough. What is your goal for the week? The Eight of Pentacles. I feel it's to focus on work. It's to focus on mastery and to accomplish maybe a skill. But this is, your goal is to work on something here. Because the Eight represent to master a skill. The Eights also represent to work hard until you accomplish. There are accomplishment cards. The Eight of Wands is all about swiftness and sudden changes. Movement is the Eight of Wands. you know, and the, you know, the Eight of Coins is all about working hard. I think that your goal is to put some hard work and focus into a situation in this week. It also might deal with the idea of learning something with the Eight of Coins. What is the obstacle that you need to overcome? All right, so the Lovers in the reverse. This might be love, I think, because the Lovers is in the reading. You and a partner are not getting on here, Cancerians, I think. And we've already got a big love reading coming up after this as well. But it's saying in this reading, you and a partner are, I mean, it doesn't even have to be a partner, you know, a love partner, but there's somebody around you who you're falling out with. That's the obstacle. It's an imbalanced relationship with the Lovers. This is literally love. It's romantic love. This is the card that indicates we have sex, but there's no love. Or my agenda for a relationship is very different to my partner's agenda, because when this card is upright, everything is balanced. You're singing from the same hymn sheet. You're in love. There's a complete and balance. It's number 6. So when it's in the upright, there's a balanced union here. In the reverse, there is an imbalance in a union. So I feel that the obstacle you need to overcome, there's an imbalance in your union with an individual, whether this is romantic or otherwise. And some of you guys really with the Two of Swords energy, I think this is you guys actually ignoring. I don't think you're closing your heart, because your goal is to do this. It is to put hard work and effort into whatever this relationship is. So you're actually closing your... You're ignoring, I think, with this Two of Swords, Cancerians. You're but you're not closing your heart to a person here. You're not, I mean, I feel that you're ignoring this week, Cancerians. The theme of the week, you and someone here. I think this is love. I think you don't fit in. If you look at these two people here, can you see them together? They're still, I mean, there's support. Five of Coins is also the card about support. But Five of Coins shows two people that support and have to depend on one another because nobody else is supporting them. So when the Five of Coins shows up, especially in a love reading, Cancer, what it's saying is that you're not accepted maybe by this person's friends. You're not accepted in the community. You're not accepted by society as lovers. You know, this is completely shunning. If you think about Meghan Markle and Harry, they're not really accepted as a couple. They are the Five of Coins. They're your classic Five of Coins. They seem to be shunned maybe even by the royal family, by, you know, by the powers that be, by society, by communities. Certain communities may not agree with their relationship. This is the card of shunning a person in a relationship because they're black. You know, being in a multi-ethnic, in a mixed relationship and not being accepted by society about that. This is the card that indicates in love, where people are together and they're from different religions. One's Jewish, one's Catholic. May not be can't get my words out. May not be accepted by each other's communities. This is a lack of acceptance in terms of relationships. And I do feel that some of you guys, it may be that you are ignoring that there's a relationship here that is not necessarily accepted by, whether it's your family, whether it's the community, whether it's the church, whatever it is. Some of you guys may not have a relationship that you're in that's accepted and you're ignoring that. But actually, thinking about it, I just went off on a tangent there because I don't actually think it's that. I'm really sorry. Because of this. It's not in the upright. So it can't be that you're shunned by society. This is a relationship that lacks the foundation. This is an unhealthy relationship. So that, but you're ignoring it. The theme is that this is an unhealthy relationship for the week and you're ignoring it. Because your goal is to put hard work into it. But you need to overcome the obstacle that you and this individual probably don't match. You don't make a match because the Lovers is in the reverse. You're not really a match, okay? What could you be accomplishing by the end of the week? The Four of Cups in the reverse. Making a choice. I would read the Four of Cups in the reverses. Because the Four of Cups in the upright, this is sometimes procrastination. The cup is held out, but the person is kind of like, well, I don't know what to take. I don't know what to do. And if you look here, there are birds that are, as these birds, there is a bird that is perched. Birds that are perched on a card means no communication. But birds in flight mean communication. So sometimes you communicate with this person, sometimes you don't. They look like kind of bird fishes. What the hell is this? What is this thing? Why is she drawing this? They look like kind of bird fishes, but sometimes the relationship is moving and sometimes it's not. Sometimes there's communication and sometimes there's not. So for me, it's a very kind of... There's a lot of uncertainty around this relationship when it's in the upright. What you could be accomplishing is making a choice. Sometimes the Four of Cups reverse can be about making a fresh start. So maybe this is about you guys making a fresh start, or you're making a decision to do that. Or this is literally making a decision. Time is running out with the Four of Cups in the reverse. So some of you guys could be accomplishing the making of a decision by the end of the week. What is the what is it you need to avoid? The Knight of Wands energy. See, the Knight of Wands can mean several things. And we have to, when we do tarot, read within the guidelines of the story. So for me, this is kind of... You see, the thing is, we have to look at what's happening here. You guys are ignoring something this week. You're ignoring the fact that there are problems, there is an illness in a relationship here with this Five of Coins. Because the obstacle is the Lovers reversed. You're not a match for this person. This person's not a match for you. There's no unity in this relationship. You both have very different perspectives and very different agendas within the relationship with that Lovers reversed. Despite your goal being to work hard at the relationship, the obstacle is that there is a very different dynamic that you both hold. And you have very different agendas with the Lovers in the reverse. That's the problem. You want to work hard on something, but it's hard because how are you going to... It's almost like we need a Temperance card somewhere, because the Temperance card is all about bringing together two different factions, and that's your Lovers in the reverse. That's the problem, Cancerians. You come from two different perspectives with the Lovers reversed. You have two different agendas with the Lovers reversed. And yet you want to work on bringing this together in alignment. And it could be, well, yeah, you do achieve that fresh start by the end of the week. Four of Cups in the reverse. I think this is the fresh start, potentially. But I think actually this Knight of Wands says you need to avoid rushing into anything. Because if I was to read this within the context of the story, this is about you rushing. I think there's something you really want to work here, Cancerians. That's the thing. This isn't about avoiding leaving, because you have no intention of leaving in these cards. Not at all. Your intention is to stay. That's why you're ignoring the illness, the codependency. And it is probably a codependent relationship. Five of Coins also represents a codependent relationship, showing here. So, you're ignoring that this is a codependent relationship because you want to work on it. That's your goal. Despite the fact you need to overcome the obstacle that perhaps it could even be that one of you, because the Lovers can mean reversed, one of you wants to work on a relationship but one of you doesn't. It can mean that you're separated as well. So you still want to work on a relationship. It could be that because, despite one of you wanting it and one of you not, and in balancing what your agendas and what your desires are, could be that you still want to work on a relationship despite you both having a different perspective, different agenda for the relationship. Could even be you still want to work on the relationship because with the Four of Cups energy, with the Lovers energy in the reverse, there's been a separation that you separate. You still want to work on the relationship, Cancerians, though you're separated. If that's the case with separation, the outcome by the end of the week could see a lover return, because the Four of Cups can show a lover that distances itself, doesn't contact you, lack of interest. In the reverse, this could be a lover returning, so it could be that as well. I do feel that you need to avoid rushing into anything here with the Knight of Wands, though, Cancerians. You need to embrace the King of Cups, and that's you, because you can read as the King of Cups is a Cancer or a Scorpio. I think that you need to embrace emotional intellect. I also feel that you need to be patient, and you need to trust your intuition as well, because the King and the Queen of Cups, there are two kings and two queens that I would indicate have strong intuitive abilities. That's the King of Cups, King of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, because they're both spiritual kings and queens, and they both are highly intuitive. I think that you need to embrace your intuition. As you can see, the King of Cups is a passive. I mean, I could have said you need to embrace your feelings, but I don't think that that's the case, because I think otherwise we wouldn't be telling you to avoid rushing in. Because your feeling is to rush into having something being reconciled and healed in this relationship here. You're ignoring that there is an illness and codependency. That's what you're ignoring. Because you want to work on the relationship, despite one of you not wanting to do that, despite both of you probably having different agendas, but despite both of you probably being separated, you still want to do it. But you need to avoid, and also you might need to avoid forcing the other into it as well with the Knight of Wands, because he's quite a forceful dude. And embrace that you just need to be calm and patient with that King of Cups. What is right for you will not go by you. You just need to trust. This is my trust card. You just need to trust that what is right for you will not go by you. I don't think it's about opening your heart, embracing open, because your heart is already open, despite you, because you're ignoring this. So your heart's already open to this individual. So this isn't about you embracing your feelings. This is, I think, embracing that intuition and acceptance is what you need to embrace. Because he's an emotionally very intellectual and clever guy. He's the King of Cups. He's always honest with his feelings. I think you need to embrace honesty in terms of your feelings as well. And I think that you also need to embrace your intuition in the situation here, Cancerians, with that King of Cups energy. And I also feel that you need to embrace, because the King of Cups can be to control your emotions, and Cancerians are notorious with that Chariot being your major card as controlling your feelings, controlling your emotions. You're notorious for that. I've got a Cancerian niece. I love her to bits, but sometimes she's just like, she doesn't say shit that she should be saying. You know, she's a typical Cancerian. So, but in this situation, look at the differences. Avoid rushing in, because it's your passions that are driving you, and embrace the need to hold back emotionally a little bit here, just until you really know what you're doing, because I think that your feelings are taking over a little bit in the situation, Cancerians here. If you need support, where can you go? An Emperor, somebody who can give you some wisdom. But this Emperor is not going to give you wisdom in terms of, oh, you know, they're there. I understand that you're still in love with this person. You know, no, this person's going to turn around and they're going to go, well, what's the lowdown? What is this person bringing to you in the relationship? And plus you've got the dog on the side here. Any card with a dog on it represents a friend. So this is a friend. This is somebody who's very loyal to you. This person you can go to and they'll say to you, look, okay, so let's break this down. Because remember, he is very much a structured card. He believes in plans and structure and rationality. He's not necessarily all about the love, not at all. He's not going to feed your ego. This, even though he's egotistical sometimes, he's not going to feed it. He's not going to feed your romantic ideals, which is what some of you guys have here. But what I feel with this reading, intuitively and just energy-wise, because I read of the energy of the cards as well, is that some of you guys know there's something you're doing that you shouldn't be doing. But you're running purely off passion fuel. That's what you're running off. You're running off the fuel of your passion. You know you shouldn't be doing something here, because you're either separated from this person or you don't really make a match. You're not really suited. Love is reversed, or you're separated. Love is reversed, or you're even probably divorced for some of you guys with the love is reversed. But you still want to, well, there's just distance in the relationship, or one of you is probably your lover, Cancerians, is treating the relationship in a superficial way. This is superficial love when it's reversed. It's not the real thing. So you want to work on it, despite for some of you guys it's just not the real thing. And yeah, by the end of the week or going into the subsequent weeks, it might be, well, you've got a new beginning here with the Four of Cups energy in the reverse. Maybe the lover, if the lover's distance from you, they come back with the Four of Cups in the reverse. But you need to avoid rushing into anything, and you need to embrace it. You're going to need to control those feelings until you know exactly what you're doing. Because if you need support, go to someone who's able to give it to you straight, from a mature and experienced perspective. Maybe this person's been through the same thing, the Emperor. Maybe this is a father figure or somebody who's really close and protective of you. But when I look at this reading, Cancerians, it just looks like you want to do something, but you want to do it because I don't think you're thinking straight because of this card here. I just don't think you're thinking straight. And you know that you're not thinking straight because you're blinded. That's you. You are blind to the truth, because the Two of Swords can also mean being blind to the truth. Remember, any card that shows a blindfold on means to be blind. So you are blind to the truth. You're ignoring your feelings. But the reason that you're blocking out your feelings is because you know that this relationship is dysfunctional. The Five of Coins indicates a dysfunctional, codependent relationship. You might as well have a Devil card sitting there because it's the same sort of thing. You're ignoring that you're involved in a dysfunctional relationship, and you are determined to work on it, despite the other partner probably not feeling the same as you, despite there being separation, even infidelities with the Lovers in the reverse showing there. There's all sorts of things with this card: infidelity, cheating, an imbalance, sex, no love, love, no sex, separation, divorce, Lovers reverse. All of those things come with that card. Despite all of that, and this is what you need to overcome. So this could have been cheating as well for some of you Cancerians. The partner may have cheated with the Lovers in the reverse. And despite all of that, because that's the obstacle you need to overcome, you still want to work on this. And yeah, it might be that you've got to return to the good old times by the end of the week, but I don't think it's going to last, because you've got to avoid rushing into anything here, and you've got to kind of say to yourself, actually, let me hold up a minute on this. Let me just take a step back with the King of Cups energy and control my emotions and my feelings that I really want to work on this. And let me go and get some good old plain, straight to the point advice. All right? There's something here that you're doing, Cancerians, but you're doing it because you are blinding yourself to the truth. Because you love someone very much, I think, here. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you have for Cancerians? There you go. Get more information. That's the card that came out. It's just saying get more information, Cancerians. That's what you need to do before you rush into anything. Because you're not seeing anything here. You're completely blocked off. You're just not seeing the truth. And the moon is the truth. The moon is the guiding light behind you. But you're just not seeing the rays of it. You're not seeing anything. You completely are in your own head, and you're completely ignoring that you are involved in a very kind of dysfunctional setup here. But you know it, but you're ignoring it. That's the problem. You can't continue to do that. At some point, you're going to have to face the truth and face the light. Right, let's quickly get your work and your other love reading coming up. Bear with me. Okay, Cancerian, so this is your work reading. Let's have a look. All right, so work, this can be work or finance. Devil, I think you've got a lot of work on this week, Cancerians, because this means a slave to the grind. This could also be a very difficult boss that you're dealing with, or a very difficult colleague with the devil energy showing up here. Yeah, I mean, this can be a corrupt environment as well. When you get the devil in the Hierophant, this can definitely be like a corrupt corporation. I'm getting, and this is, Hierophants are leaders of teams, so this can be a corrupt leader, or somebody who's a bit of a taskmaster, somebody who controls others. So I definitely feel that you're dealing with somebody who's very, this looks like a boss to me, because the devil and the Hierophant, can you see how the saying are? They've usually got two people, they're the head of a couple of people here, and he's the head. But with the devil, he's controlling. And this person could be controlling you through words. The Hierophant actually represents the voice chakra, I think it is. So it's a very vocal card, is the Hierophant. So somebody might be controlling very much through the messages that they're sending with the Hierophant energies. You might hear some very controlling and difficult messages this week with the devil and that Hierophant as well, in terms of work showing up here. And I feel that with the Four of Cups, you're going to be reviewing whether you want to stay where you are this week with that Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups can be, well, I'm reviewing this now. I'm looking for something better, or I'm looking for something nicer. So this looks like a boss, somebody who's in a leadership position, control, difficult message, maybe dealing with that. And this is definitely your card, Cancerians, because the Four of Cups is a Cancerian card. Looking at your options, I think. You're looking at other options. And you're looking as well, when you look at the cup, because this is being given by the Hierophant and the devil. All right, and this can definitely also represent two people, but I don't like the fact that they sit side by side, okay? They're very controlling. It's almost like an all-encompassing energy in the work environment, and I feel that they're giving you something here. It's you, and it's probably others, and you're considering, do I take their offer or not? Because there are other options I could go for. The world energy, completion of a cycle is the world energy. The ending of one phase, beginning of another. But no, the world, so this is achievement, new job, Ace of Coins. I think this is the achievement of a new job, accomplishment of a new job, because the world represents an accomplishment, and this is a new job. You could be accomplishing a new job. I get the impression, actually, that you guys are receiving an offer, but it's one that you're not sure because of the nature of it and because the people that are offering it. That devil and that Hierophant, they're very controlling characters within the workplace, because the Hierophant, this is also being bound by rules. All right. So this place, these people, or this person that is offering you this position, it would require you to adhere to some very, very strict rules. And I just get the impression, Cancerians, that I don't know whether you would be able to do that. But if you did accept this offer, you would accomplish the Ace of Coins energy. So there would be the accomplishment. So this is almost like you're being offered a really big opportunity with that world and the Ace of Coins. Okay, there's an opportunity here for you to start building and to start nurturing in a particular area of work, but it's whoever it is that's offering you this, I think that you're not sure of, because it's going to require you to surrender, I think, to the rules. Because if you look at these two people who are bound to the devil, they are basically surrendering to the devil. And the devil is the person who pulls the strings and pulls the shots. Okay, so this is the engineer. So it's almost like you're surrendering to become a puppet. You're actually allowing yourself to become a puppet on the devil energy to the Hierophant, which is the rules and the regulations. So you're surrendering to the rules and the regulations. And I feel that this offer, it's great with the World and the Ace of Cups. It's a really kind of spectacular, brilliant offer. But I feel that with the Four of Cups here, you're kind of taking a step back to consider it. So let's do this again. I think that there's a really spectacular offer that could be coming in for some of you Cancerians in terms of work. But you're taking a step back to consider it, and also to look at what other options. You're not saying yes just yet, but it's because it's the place that you'll be working in, and because there's going to be a lack of autonomy in terms of who you are. You're surrendering to becoming almost like a Stepford wife within the workplace. Because for me, the devil, looking at these two people, it's surrendering to the puppet master. And this is in terms of the rules and regulations that you have to adhere to. And I think that some of you guys are going like, well, it's a fantastic opportunity, but I'm going to have to become less of who I am and adhere to more of what this company or whatever it is wants. What are the other cards showing up here? Yeah, and I feel that there's a lot of kind of anxiety around that for some of you guys showing up here. Okay, and I also feel that it could be because there is very much a competitive energy going on within this corporation, within this building. The Hierophant is the corporation. Okay, so Hierophants deal with kind of things like health and religion and education, but this can be just a, you know, an office, or a big corporation is the Hierophant, and this can be a corrupt corporation with the devil. So even though you're being offered this amazing opportunity, Cancerians, you are going to take a step back to review it, because number one, this is all about you surrendering your freedom to the rules and regulations of this corporation. I don't know whether you feel that you can do that, but also this could be a corrupt corporation, one in which there's a lot of competitive energy. And I just get the impression that for some Cancers, I don't see you as a very, I'm not an astrologer, sorry, but I do feel that I've got a Cancerian niece, and she's probably one of the least competitive people. Maybe you disagree, but because you're ruled by Cancer and you're warm and you're nurturing, or you should be, I don't really see you as being directly competitive. And I just feel you've got a lot of competitive energy around you in this. However, the Wheel of Fortune is the change card. So it might be that though there are worries around this, and though this energy might be saying that this is all about you guys being worried about having to surrender your individuality to a Hierophant, to a place that kind of engages lots of rules and regulations and stuff. Maybe these worries will change. We'll see what happens after the Wheel of Fortune. What? To confidence. I think that the worries are going to change, because I think that some of you guys are going to see this as an opportunity to make your mark with this Seven of Wands energy showing here. Because the Seven of Wands energy is all about making your mark and making a stand and taking a stand. So this is all about confidence and taking back your confidence. So I feel that even though there's worries here, I think this will change. Some of you guys feeling confident with the Seven of Wands energy showing here. Appearance. So, but some of you guys feeling confident, you have the skills, the abilities and the talents and the resources to manage the responsibilities that come your way. Because the Seven of Wands can also show somebody who has responsibilities, somebody who people ask a lot of. And I feel that this is probably going to be a fantastic opportunity for some of you guys, because you are going to be in a position of prominence with that Eight of Wands energy showing there. And though you're feeling frightened showing there with the Five of Wands, and a little bit scared and worried with the Five of Wands energy about this could be also a couple of bosses over you, the Devil and the Hierophant, somebody who's quite manipulative, who controls the strings. And a person here who has the power to impart rules and regulations. Even though there's some fear around that, I feel that this will change with that wheel, because what you'll recognize is that you have the skills and the talents to manage with that Seven of Wands the requests or anything that these two people or this particular corporation should throw at you with the Seven of Wands energy. Yeah, and justice. Okay, and I feel that this is all about you guys regaining your mental balance. This is because justice is all about mental balance. This is regaining mental balance. Okay, so this is about rebalancing off the scales with the justice energy. And I feel that you guys know that you have this power with the magician energy to actually do a good job as well, because this is doing justice to the role. Doing justice, this is the role that you're offered here, and it's a big role. You know that you have the power, you have the skills, you have the ability to do justice to the role. So in terms of, I think this is more work than money. What I'm seeing, we'll just quickly do it again, Cancerians, is you guys being offered a massive opportunity in work. But you're procrastinating a little bit here with the Four of Cups energy, because it's either about the corporation that's offering it to you. It might be a corrupt one, lots of competitive energy. It might also be that you have to surrender yourself to the strings of the Hierophant, i.e. having to adhere to a very tight and regulated business company. And some of you guys are really worried about that. Okay, you're worried about having to give up your freedom and your autonomy and even your individualism to the Hierophant, because Hierophants aren't individualistic. They're very much tradition born, and they're very much about rules and regulations and conformity. And some of you guys are worried about having to conform with that Hierophant energy to the devil, okay, which is, you know, the person who pulls the strings. You don't really want to have to conform to that. But I think that you're going to start to see this in a different light, Cancerians, because I think that what will happen is that this will change with the Wheel of Fortune showing here. Okay, I feel that you will begin to realize that you have the power, the ability, the resources, the skill to manage this Seven of Wands. And those ones coming at you are from the devil and the Hierophant. So you know that you have the skills, the talents and the resources to manage all of the responsibilities that are thrown your way. All right, and you also know that you have the skills, the abilities and the resources to do justice to the job, to the role that is offered to you. All right, so I think that what starts off as being like absolute dread and fear suddenly becomes, actually, I'm quite powerful, because both cards represent to be powerful and to be in charge and to do justice to the role. And you know that you can do this. You know that you're capable of doing this, Cancerians. At first you'll be scared, but then suddenly you'll be like, no, actually, I can do this. I'm not going to allow fear to get in my way. I am strong. I'm powerful and I can do justice to the role. It's an amazing reading. Let's have a quick look at what the advice is from the universe concerning this. Universe Spirit, well, concerning anything really. Universe Spirit, what is the other pieces of advice in one card you've got for Cancerians concerning work? What is the other piece of advice you have for Cancerians concerning work? Donations, tithing and charitable work, is it? Give joyfully to the organisations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. Lovely. Okay, that's the other information concerning work and money and stuff. And we're going to have a look now at your love life. Bear with me. Okay, Cancerians, this is love. I know that we've just done a love reading. It felt certainly in your general, but that's what happens. Sometimes generals will turn out to be love or whatever, but this is, you know, your actual love reading for the week. So let's have a look. Wow, Sun. So there could be some new beginning. Could be a new relationship coming in terms of love. This might be a Leo individual showing here. A new relationship that brings strength. I think there's a new relationship, but also this could be a Leo individual because you've got the Sun in strength. They're both Leos. So there could be confidence. I think that there could be a new relationship that brings a great deal of confidence. This could be with a Leo because you've got two Leo cards showing here. Strong Leo energy. However, some of you guys having the strength to walk away from a relationship as well. So this could all be about a new beginning here and having the strength to walk away from a relationship with the Eight of Cups energy showing there. King of Cups shows, but it looks like you're walking away. This is a Knight of Cups. This might be a new lover. So some of you guys, the Sun energy, having the confidence and strength to walk away from a new lover, perhaps, because he's still walking past it. He's not walking to the Knight of Cups, he's walking past it. Looking at new beginnings with the Fool energy. Or this could be new lover who's got commitment issues, because the Fool is a commitment phobe in love. And this Knight of Cups is a new lover. This looks to me like somebody who had commitment issues. And I think that this week, Cancerians, some of you guys have got the confidence and the strength to walk away from a new lover, relatively new lover. Could also be a Pisces who had commitment issues with the Fool energy. There is a Knight of Coins though coming in. Knight of Coins could be a Virgo, Taurus, Cancerian. This will be somebody who's more committed, I think, than this energy here. Okay, he's mundane, but he's reliable. Temperance energy. I don't think this is a person. I think this is a commitment to working things through with the Temperance energy showing here. Building a long-term relationship, Ace of Coins energy. Oh, this could bring rewards. So if you commit to working things through, you could start building. Whatever you build here, or whatever this investment could bring, rewards. Because the Seven of Coins is showing rewards for hard work, and this is the hard work. So hard work could bring the rewards here. But it's only if you commit, I think, to temperance, to working things through. Hard work will bring rewards. And happiness, the Four of Wands. I wonder if he's telling you to stick at something, Cancerians. It looks that way to me. I mean, look at it. Look at it. And these are two very confident cards. Strength and the Sun energy is confidence, sheer confidence. I actually feel that you guys have the confidence and the strength this week to walk away from a lover. Somebody who wasn't committed or not committing. And also you're in search of new opportunities. But I think this is the lover. I think they're showing up as being not fully committed. They're all very romantic when they want to be, but he can be wishy-washy, and this is commitment phobe. So this person's probably slightly wishy-washy and commitment phobish, but I think this is advice. It looks like advice, Cancerians. It's saying if you commit to working things through, hard work is going to pay off, because this is hard work, Ace of Coins. It's going to pay off with the 7, and it's going to bring happiness with the 4 of Wands. Go figure. It seems to me you guys have had enough. You've said, I'm walking away from someone this week. I'm going to let this go. Because they're a commitment phobe and I'm going to look for other opportunities. But the universe seems to be saying, hold on in there, Cancerians. Commit to working things through. Temperance energy is working things through. Also is strength. You've got a very strong soul connection with this individual here. One that goes back generations. The Ace of Coins is the beginning of time. So you have a very strong soul connection with this person, with that Ace of Coins energy, one that begins from the beginning of time. This person entered your life at the very start of the world, the very, very start of the world. So even in these 4 cards, it's saying, look, you must commit to working through the issues with this person because you've got a very strong soul connection with this person. This person entered your life at the beginning of time. You've known each other in a past life. In fact, you've known each other in many past lives before. You've really known this person many, many, many times over. This is not a split that's going to be easy. You might be determined and feeling strong enough to walk away from a commitment phobe, Knight of Cups, Fool, but it's telling you to commit to working through the issues that you have with this individual because hard work is going to bring results. It's telling you that in the end, this is going to be fine. This person might look like they're not committing now, but they're going to commit in the end. And also because you have a very strong soul connection, one that entered your life at the beginning of time with the Ace of Coins. This is not your run-of-the-mill relationship. This is literally your twin flame. It's not even your soulmate. It's literally your twin flame. It is your twin flame. You've got some issues which twin flames do have, but trust me, it's going to work out for some of you guys on this. This is a twin flame. Twin flame is stronger than the soulmate. This is and when you work things out with this person, this is going to be the relationship that you're in for life, Cancerians. You're not going to go anywhere. There's going to be nobody else. This will be it for life. I would strongly probably rethink walking out on someone because you are going to achieve what you want. You're going to have this person for life. It's as simple as that. And also because of these 4 cards here. This is not someone that just entered your life out of nowhere. This is someone that you have lived many lifetimes with before. Seriously. The Ace of Coins is the beginning of time. This is somebody entering your life at the beginning of time. And this is a strong soulmate connection, a strong soul connection. The Temperance card is the soulmate. It is the joining of two souls. Strong soulmate connection entered your life at the beginning of time. Be very careful of walking out on this person, because you're probably never going to find another like this. I would probably look at working things through. Just give me any other advice. You don't have to give me advice in terms of this reading, but just give me any other advice for love for Cancerians. Playfulness, it says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, let's get a quick look at any other energies through the answer deck. Universe, Spirit, just give me any other information, please. Give me any other information for Cancerians, please, that you want them to know between the 1st and the 7th of September 2019. Right, it's telling you diligence. So this is talking about patience. It's going to bring power. It's going to bring a powerful woman of the world into your life. Don't know what this is. This isn't with the love ring. This is just on its own. It's saying if you're patient, patience and diligence is going to bring a powerful woman of the world into your life. So it's telling you to hold on in there. For some reason, you'll know what it is, Cancerians, because there's going to be a powerful woman of the world that enters your life. So you need to hold on in there, because it's going to bring a powerful woman of the world. Okay. Right, that's it. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like your own personal reading, just go to the comment section. You'll find the link to my website. It's a new website in there. Or you can find it at the end of the reading in the end screen. And yeah, have a great week, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.